There's a saying that history has a way of exposing the truth, no matter how hard some try to bury it. And in today's royal soap opera, that truth is shining brighter than ever. For years we've been told that Prince William, the so-called future king, is the steady, reliable, unshakable one, the one who carries the crown's weight on his shoulders with dignity. Yet one single video has blown the facade wide open. One video has shown the world what some of us already knew, that William is not the dazzling star of the royal show. He is the shadow chasing after Meghan Sussex. Because while Meghan Sussex is busy trending worldwide, setting headlines on fire, and breaking records with her new Netflix season, William attempted a stunt that backfired so badly, it's now being laughed at across social media. A sustainability video under the banner of the Duchy of Cornwall, his grand project, barely scraped together 1,700 views on YouTube. Yes, you heard that right. A man branded as the most popular royal, with over 700,000 subscribers, couldn't even draw in 2,000 views. That's not just embarrassing, it's catastrophic. And here's where the story gets juicier. Because this wasn't just some random upload, this was a calculated move, timed with precision, designed to distract from Meghan Sussex's dominance. She was trending in the UK, pulling over 26,000 posts, being the centre of royal family discussions without even trying. And William? He couldn't stand it. He wanted a piece of that spotlight. He thought releasing a farming video, yes, cows and crops, would make people talk. Instead, people talked all right, but not in the way he hoped. Now let's break this down. William's Duchy of Cornwall video was marketed as a visionary piece about sustainability and farming, but the public wasn't buying it. People flooded Twitter with mockery, calling him a hypocrite. I mean, how could a man who jets around in helicopters, vacations on yachts, and lives off taxpayer-funded estates lecture anyone on sustainability? The hypocrisy practically screamed through the screen. Comments rolled in faster than the palace PR team could delete or drown them out. One user wrote, "The only thing net zero about you is your IQ. Brutal." Another said, "Even the cows don't believe you." Others went straight for the jugular. "Pay your inheritance tax before you start preaching to farmers." And let's not forget the one that said, "This is nothing but image laundry." Another royal scam. Imagine that. The heir to the throne, supposedly adored by millions, can't convince the public he's genuine about saving the planet. Meanwhile, Meghan Sussex posts a like on Taylor Swift's engagement announcement, and it sets off a firestorm of headlines. A single click from Meghan does what William's full PR machine, camera crews, and Duchy of Cornwall budget couldn't. That contrast is staggering, but honestly, the desperation doesn't stop there. We all know the royal family has a long history of mirroring the Sussexes. Remember when Meghan Sussex wore a certain designer, and suddenly Kate appeared in the same style weeks later? Remember when Meghan Sussex launched successful podcast projects, and suddenly William and Kate tried their hand at awkward, stiff mental health videos? This isn't new. The difference is back then, the copycat tactics were subtle. Now they're blatant, clumsy, and painfully obvious. Take this latest Taylor Swift situation. Meghan Sussex liked Taylor's post celebrating her engagement. Hours later, William and Kate followed suit. Coincidence? Please. The palace PR team knows exactly what they're doing. They monitor Meghan Sussex's every move because they know she has the magic touch, the ability to move culture, to command attention, to trend without effort. William thought if he piggybacked on the same post, some of that shine would rub off on him, but instead it exposed just how desperately he's chasing her coattails. The internet is not stupid. People see the pattern. Every time Meghan Sussex makes waves, William and Kate scramble to copy or outdo her, and every time it falls flat. Because here's the reality. Authenticity cannot be manufactured. Meghan Sussex resonates because she is unapologetically herself. Her projects, whether Netflix, interviews, or public appearances, are rooted in her own vision, her own values. William, on the other hand, leans on scripted platitudes, soulless speeches, and glossy PR packages. And audiences can tell the difference. It's almost tragic when you think about it. The palace had the perfect opportunity to craft William into a leader in his own right. Instead, they've reduced him to a rival in a competition he can never win. A man who releases farming videos to upstage a duchess-turned-global superstar. A man whose own countrymen roast him in the comments section while Meghan Sussex's projects dominate UK trend charts. The optics could not be worse. And here's what makes this even more damning. William's sustainability project should matter. Farming, environment, regenerative agriculture, these are vital issues. People want to care. People would care if the messenger had credibility. But William squandered that credibility years ago when he chose private jets over example setting, when he allowed his PR team to smear Meghan Sussex instead of standing for real change, and when he treated public trust as something owed to him rather than earned. That's why his duchy video flopped. Not because people hate farming, but because they no longer believe him. Contrast that with Meghan Sussex. She's not out here begging for attention. She's not releasing random PR clips. She's telling stories, engaging with culture, building her own empire. And in doing so, she's proving, again, that real influence doesn't come from titles or land or palaces. It comes from authenticity, relatability, and truth. The most telling part, even mainstream tabloids couldn't spin William's video as a success. They tried to bury it under headlines about Meghan Sussex, but the numbers don't lie. A YouTube channel with nearly 1 million subscribers delivering fewer than 2,000 views. That's not a slow burn. That's a collapse. And for someone who's supposed to be the future of the monarchy, it's a warning sign that the future looks shaky. Meanwhile, Meghan Sussex is redefining what it means to be royal in the modern age without even needing the crown. Her Netflix season trends, her interviews trend, even her social media interactions trend. William had a whole estate, a film crew, and a sustainability narrative, yet Meghan Sussex liking a post had more cultural impact than his entire campaign. That's the definition of power. So what does this all tell us? It tells us that the monarchy's old playbook is failing. The palace can no longer rely on titles, estates, or carefully staged videos to command respect. People demand authenticity, and William simply doesn't have it. Meghan Sussex does. She has it in abundance. And that's why she continues to dominate headlines while William gets roasted for videos that even cows wouldn't watch. And here's the final twist of irony. William wanted to upstage Meghan Sussex. He wanted the world to look at him and say, ah yes, the true leader of the modern age. Instead, the world laughed. His attempt not only backfired, it highlighted the very thing he wanted to bury, that Meghan Sussex is the star, that Meghan Sussex is the one who shapes conversations, that Meghan Sussex, without a crown, without a palace, and without a taxpayer-funded PR machine, is still eclipsing them all. William's cows won't save him, his fields won't save him, his staged videos won't save him. Because the truth is clear now, the royal family cannot manufacture relevance when Meghan Sussex already embodies it. And no amount of duchy farming footage will change that. The monarchy wanted Meghan Sussex gone. Instead, they made her unforgettable, and now every desperate, failed attempt to overshadow her only cements her legacy further. Meghan Sussex trends, William flops. That is the story, and history won't forget it.